Yo, welcome back everyone, Toy Shiz here, and we are back yet again for another McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse video. Today we have two classic villains, one on the Superman side and one on the Batman side, and I'll tell you honestly that they both look great, but there are a few things to talk about as we normally do. With Bizarro, this is labeled Gold Label, but usually gold labels are exclusive. This has been available pretty much everywhere. GameStop, Walmart. Mine came in from Walmart, of which he was aptly named Bizarro, which is all kinds of fun when trying to tell people what to look for on the Walmart app. Nice artwork on the back, and here's the barcode. Like I said, mine came in from Walmart. I'll put the link down in the description below. Next up, we have Two-Face, a very Silver Age Two-Face, of which I totally dig it. And yes, GameStop has already raised their prices as well. You're going to see a lot more of that, and I'm going to tell you guys honestly, you guys come here for a break from reality. The reality of the situation is that prices will go up, not just for toys, across the board until things get settled and fixed. But I'm not going to bombard you with all of the nonsense, all of that. We will talk how, yes, prices are going up, but you, like I said, come here for a break from reality. And the last thing I want to do is make it so that not only is the world affecting you, but then you come here and you're like, oh, I just want to see cool toys. And then I go, yada, 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 right? So we'll keep it like this for now, but I'm going to be honest with you. Prices are going up, and I'm sure we'll have lots more to talk about with that as we move on in the next couple weeks. Get ready. The backside of the packaging has amazing artwork. I just wish the figure itself had all those lines. Here's the barcode for Two-Face, much like Bizarro, hitting Walmarts, hitting GameStops, and of course links will be down in the description below. So this is going to be an absolute blast. Sit back, relax, grab yourself a nice hot cup of coffee. This is a look at two brand new McFarlane DC Multiverse figures, the Silver Age Two-Face and the classic Bizarro. Here we go. And right before we get started, I just want to say a quick thank you to everyone who continues to tune into my DC Multiverse vids. And if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing. Why, you ask? Well, we have old toys, we got new toys, daily news updates. Guarantee you'll find something here that you like. And I'll put all my other social links down in the description below as well. Because here are both figures taken out of the packaging. And I will tell you this. When I look at McFarlane Toys figures, I like to think, wow, is this the best version? And yeah, they're nearly there with Two-Face. And let me just tell you right off the bat, no, he does not come with a gun. This is the gun, the old Western revolver that comes with Jim Gordon. That being said, I kind of like the way that this Two-Face holds the gun, has the gun. It's kind of a juxtaposition to the Platinum Edition version, which is kind of the Arkham / Batman animated Two-Face. He looks good with an all-black gun, that style. So I definitely like that in that way, but I will just tell you, for whatever reason, even though I said Jim Gordon really doesn't work with this gun, and I do have the weapons pack from McFarlane Toys coming, I ordered it off their webpage, so we'll have more guns and things to talk about in the next couple days or whenever it arrives. The face portrait is amazing. I love this. This looks so good. The craggy skin, the green, the giant eye, and then you have Harvey Dent on the other side. But yes, this is very much a Silver Age Two-Face, from the colors of the shirt to the jacket. Although I wish that, we'll say, the joints right there match the colors of the shirt, much like the black and the white one. It's kind of a little bit more simplistic, and you can swap them to match the shirt color. But as we continue down, the line work for the suit on that one side would have been just amazing. That would have been so cool. But I digress. To have Two-Face now with, we'll say, the Nightfall Batman. Even though it's a little bit two different eras, I still like the way that these two look together. That would be my ideal Batman. But like I said, this, with the coin, with the face, with the green, the oranges, It's just a very special time and place for DC Comics for a character like Harvey Dent Two-Face. And like I said, oddly enough, I don't know why this works, but I think he looks pretty good with Jim Gordon's gun. And we'll see what happens when I get that second weapons pack that McFarlane Toys offered when it arrives from their store. So definitely stay tuned for that. And with that being said, we'll go ahead and check out Bizarro. Bizarro comes with two Bizarro hands, and they're nicely painted. They're more in that chalk gray kind of style, which I totally dig. Get him a flight stand, get those creepy hands attached, and there you go. You got a really cool floating Bizarro just doing all his Bizarro things. And the bendy wire cape really adds to that. Well, he's just a little off, right? And that's how we like our Bizarros. Because, of course, another accessory, much like every single Bizarro ever released, it seems like, comes with the Bizarro #1 necklace. Yes, you can remove it. It's very simple. It's the slate with a very gummy rope. Put it on, take it off. You could even have it to where another character is holding it, giving it to Bizarro. And that way you can see the scale between Lex Luthor and Bizarro. These two actually go together quite nicely, but Bizarro is on the shorter end, unfortunately, because of the body type that he's using. That being said, I do love the blues. He's got the backward S on the front and the back. Wow, check that out. A plus McFarlane Toys. I was getting worried there. The face kind of resembles Arnold Schwarzenegger. I would say it's less Silver Age, more kind of recent Bizarro in a way with the Silver Age body. He also has that Superman body with some of the line work. The extra Jim Lee lines will just say it's not 100% like, wow, that's a home run. He also has the old school ball joints, which, yeah, they're kind of ugly. We all know that. We've known that since the beginning. He has a really nice bendy wire cape. It's very fluffy. It's very billowy. It definitely gets the job done. And it looks good on him. You can almost drape it around the shoulders, too. I kind of like that. But the face, the cragginess, the gray, the hands, it all works. A little bit of a wash on the hands would have been nice. You can get the arms going all the way down. Single jointed elbows, double jointed knees. I like that. And this is ever since Superman the Animated Series, he kind of needs to be off kilter. One shoulder a little bit higher than the other, kind of cock his head a little bit, get him in a wild stance, kind of turn a foot in if you'd like. But thankfully, most of the articulation for the buck that they've chosen works well with this Bizarro, so no complaints there. But like I said, I think out of everything, the main gripe that I have is that this wasn't necessarily the best choice because it makes Bizarro a little bit too short than what I like. And I think that for the most part, because he's a clone, he should be as tall as the normal Superman. That being said, you kind of get him in that zombie walk, foot's cocked, arms up, that kind of thing. So it does work, but that would be my main gripe out of everything. But overall, it's a pretty cool looking Bizarro. When you have Two-Face with the Rogues Gallery that you've been assembling for your DC Multiverse collection, the colors alone, the classicness, this is the era I love to live in with DC Comics. And I think that all of these characters together looking like they do, that's a home run. So that's going to wrap it up for my quick look at two brand new McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse offerings, Two-Face and Bizarro. Both very classic villains, must-have villains. There always are going to be nitpicks. I always have my nitpicks with these, but I am happy to say that overall, I'm happy to have both. I think that when it comes to Two-Face, pick and choose. Don't have to get both of them, but both of them work very well with various iterations, various eras. It just depends on what you like to display for your collection, but this Bizarro at least works on many levels, and he's not the two-pack with Bat-Zarro Bizarro, which I did pass on. This is more along the lines of what I like to see with Bizarro. So you've heard my thoughts, and I'll leave you guys with that. And until the next one, I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.